What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Phil, and my co-host is with me, as usual, Samantha.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back.
She's got the giggles, and that's because she makes her own jokes and laughs at them. And so today, we're coming to the Rolling Stones. We're doing Wild Horses. And how did we arrive at this one, Samantha?
This is a request from Mark.
That's right. Mark has made more than one. He's made many requests on the channel. You guys,
Thank you for the support.
any of our subscribers have probably recognized his name from at least one of our videos. If you're new here, though, we do paid requests on the channel. We've been swamped with them recently because everybody has been supporting us so much.
Yes.
But it's been great because we've been introduced to a lot of different music, and it does help us because, you know, a lot of the copyright comes up on the channel, right? So it's a win-win. We get some engagement. We get some community involvement. And Mark has been, a big contributor to our community.
Really helped us on this journey, guide us into some musical masterpieces from Mark.
That's right. And we've done a few from the Rolling Stones now. Actually, I think Mark may have made the last Rolling Stones song, made a request based on the last Rolling Stones song that we did, which was Faraway Eyes. I can't remember if we did one after that or not, but I remember Faraway Eyes. That was a much different flavor from them.
I feel like almost everything that we've done from them has been very different from each other.
Yeah, 100%.
They use a lot of different instrumentation and stuff like that, and to give it different flavors, which is cool.
We've been really blown away by the Rolling Stones. They've been fantastic. They've been one of my favorites by far. And Sam was saying, why haven't we done more Rolling Stones?
I literally just said that before we got on camera.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why haven't we done more Rolling Stones? But Mark is bringing us back here. The first one that we did was Paint It Black. That was one I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is so good.
Yeah, and then the Sympathy for the Devil, that one was really intricate and lyrically had a lot going on with it.
Give Me Shelter was another one. Anyways, we've got a few under our belt, and we love them thus far, but Mark was saying that this is a big one from them, and it's a beloved track of the Rolling Stones. And I think actually we've seen somebody do a cover of this in Susan Boyle. We did that way back when we started the channel. Britain's Got Talent, she did the cover. So that's probably going to be way different than what this is going to be.
I don't even really remember that very much at this point.
So. No, it's long gone. We've done way too many videos. We've done 1,000 videos since then. So no idea what that sounded like, and this is going to be a whole new experience for us. So anyways, we've been rambling for quite a while already. Sam, do you want to add anything else before we get started?
No, let's get into it.
All right, let's go. Wild Horses.
I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Now you decided to show me the same.
Right, we'll pause it here, run it back a little bit.
What are your thoughts on Wild Horses?
So, we've said many times already that the Rolling Stones are so creative and they bring so much to the table on every single song. It's like a whole new experience, and that's true on this one. Again, it's such a different vibe than everything that we've done thus far.
I feel like this is much more stripped down and mellow than a lot of the other ones we've done.
Yeah, it's definitely feels like it's very emotional. It's got a lot of powerful emotion to it, and I feel like this is personal to them, and maybe that's because from the lyrics I'm getting this is about music or the music industry or performing, or if I had to guess my first listen, I would say it's their relationship with the music industry and being performers. That's what I would think anyways. Yeah. So that's why it makes me feel like this is something where they have this like push and pull of the great side of music and creating something that they love, but at the same time it's very stressful. Like you're on the road all the time. You've got to deal with, labels and, the pressure of it all. And so I think that's why personally for them it was an important song, and that's what I get feeling wise. But it's interesting because it makes me have an introspective feeling as well, and I don't have any relationship to being a performer or anything like that, right? But it's like haunting, and like you said, from that stripped down vibe with this acoustic presence. But I did want to highlight that I think alongside the other songs that we've done as well, the mixing is fantastic. Yes. It's so good. Like, they've got their sections that they make stick out purposefully in different songs that appeal to the vibe that they want to provide you with, which gives you, whether it's energy or, like they said, that introspective feeling. They really capture it well, I think, from a mixing standpoint. Yeah. And then on top of that, the layering that they use, I think, is so vibrant. Like when the acoustic comes in, it's like, it's got so much pop to it, and the frequency that they're using is just so perfect. Every section, like whether it's the drums that come through and hit you with the snare, it's like it's just like fireworks that are going off in the song, but they structure it so well that it's like a symphony of fireworks. And I don't know if that sounds understandable, whether I just understand what I just said, but if I had to summarize it, like I said, their songs are like symphonies of fireworks.
Yeah, and I think like what you're saying too is that they're very intentional with the sound that they bring from the vibe that they want to portray, right? Like, yes, it's more stripped down and it's acoustic, but it still sounds very crisp and clear, and it comes through like they really wanted it to be sound this like pop of an acoustic feel. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it as well, and I would say that I could definitely see, your analogy of thinking about what they're talking about. I can see how that could definitely be valid, and even how they're saying here, right? Like, they, although there's these ups and downs, like nothing can drag them away from it because they love doing it. Yeah. Type thing. And I think we all kind of have something, whether for them it's the music industry, but everybody has something that they kind of have this like sometimes love-hate relationship with, but they're passionate about it. So like, you couldn't drag them away from it regardless of what happens.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on the song as a whole, the sound of it? Like, do you enjoy this vibe? Like you said, the stripped down version from the Rolling Stones. What are your feelings on it?
I think it's really cool to see this side of them, because I feel like a lot of the other stuff that we've done has been more intricate, more higher energy, a lot more complexity in it. So I do enjoy it. I just think it's a very different side of them. Like you said, like more personal and more emotional, and can bring kind of like that passion and emotion through the way that they're delivering the song. So I think it's cool to see that they have that capacity as well.
Anyways, let's get back into it because we've been rambling way too long.
till we die. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday.
And that was Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones. And so some of the lyrics changed there because they said they'll ride them someday
Yeah.
in terms of the wild horses. So it kind of confused me a little bit now as to what the song meaning may be. But that's where you guys can jump in and give us some insights on what you think the song means, or maybe you've heard interviews from Mick Jagger or whoever talking about what the song represents. So would you like to add any thoughts, closing thoughts?
I mean, I think maybe what you said before, and this is just me speculating, but I think maybe what you said before could still stand true. But I think that, you know, like you, when you're talking about you're on the road and you're working and you have all this stuff going on, like, you know, like he also said, we'll live a little when we die, right? Like kind of this whole idea of like, you know, maybe we're not riding the horses now, but like someday, like I'm doing what I love now type thing. So I'm not worried about that right now type attitude. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
so
a
maybe
thought,
you meant
maybe.
when they die as musicians,
Yeah.
they're not performing anymore any
Yeah.
further, and that lifestyle, that life that they're living
Yeah.
has moved on, and they've gone to the next stage of their life. Maybe that's what that represents, but it did not come true because they're still performing. I think Mick Jagger's like 80 years old at this point. He's
crazy.
still on stage. So I don't know how many guitars they have in this, but it sounded
Yeah.
like quite a few. You know, just even plucking the string at certain sections, adding a different layer to it. Drumming sounded great, had a lot of pop to it too. We didn't even mention the introduction was pretty cool as well. The intro and the build that they got into, and then all of a sudden they just hammered us with an explosion of music, which was really, really cool. I really liked the introduction to set the tone for the song. But yeah, I love this because it was, again, a different feel. I mean, I'm sure their greatest hits album is awesome because it has so many different types of songs or emotions it can convey.
It's
and
like a whole roller coaster of different vibes from them.
Yeah, and that's what makes them so great, I think, is the ability to convey different types of emotions in different songs and do them all so well.
Yeah, for sure.
Any thoughts that you want to add before we go?
No, I liked it. It was cool to see a different side of them. I mean, definitely different than what we've done thus far. And I think personally, I prefer the like heavier, rockier stuff, higher energy from them. That's just my own personal preference, but I do think this was creative and really great to experience.
Yeah, well, you guys can let us know any other insights in the comments. We always appreciate your insights because they've been fantastic thus far. You've really educated us so much. Included with that is Mark. Thank you so much for making the paid request, Mark.
Thank you.
Appreciate the support. It's been thorough on our journey. And if you guys keep coming back, because 15% of our viewers are subscribed, which means 85% are not. We'd love to have you on this journey.
Come join us.
Yeah, if you hit the subscribe button, it doesn't do anything Doesn't change anything. Just make sure that you see our content in your YouTube feed. You don't have to turn on your notifications if you don't want to have a notification bell blowing up your phone or your computer or anything like that. You don't have to hit the bell. And if you are subscribed and you do get those notifications just from being subscribed, you can always go in and change your notifications settings so that that doesn't happen. But that way you don't have to be searching bars and barbells video today and trying to find anything new.
It's like one of our
us.
top searches.
And so many times, guys, we'll drop a video from an artist like the Rolling Stones, and you guys will say, you need to do whatever. And we've already done that song.
Yeah,
so,
happens a lot.
Yeah, so if you're subscribed, you don't have to worry about that. You can go to our page, you can go through our playlist, all that stuff. So anyways, we'd love to have you as a part of our community. It's been great. It's been growing so much over the past year and a half, and we'd love to have you as a part of it. But that's it for me. I've been rambling enough today, clearly. If you want to hit that like button, we'd appreciate it. Anything else I got to do, Sam?
Just make sure that you come back to the next video and you have a great day.
All right, that's it. Take care, guys.